Viewers, domestic violence, as we know, is no joke, and annually the world unites in the month of October, of course, to bring awareness and instigate positive change right here in the British Virgin Islands and beyond, as we try to clamp down on this major cause that's plaguing the world, I would think. Yes. Today we're sitting down with the director of a Family Support Network herself, Mrs. Sasha Stout. Of course, excited to speak to you all about Domestic Violence Month, but we'll be bringing you a lot more after this commercial break.
Is business slow, cash flow down, hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
So as promised, we have the director herself in studio, Mrs. Sasha Stout. How are you?
How are you? Thank you so much for having me today.
You're very welcome. I mean, domestic violence is an ongoing issue, and of course, very close to our hearts right here at 284 Media, and I'm sure I can speak on behalf of the British Virgin Islands. This is an issue we want to clamp down on as much as possible. So to begin with, I know we're in the month, almost to the end of the month. Quite a lot of activities we've undergone so far and some to come. But let's get into the actual prevalence of the issue in the BVI.
Well, domestic violence overall, the stats are 1 in 4 individuals are victims of domestic violence. In the BVI, according to Google, there's 31 some odd numbers of people who live here, which means that would be 25% of our population,
which
according
is a staggering number.
Of course, staggering number, according to the stats. It's not me saying so, but according to the stats, that are victims of domestic violence. This year alone at Family Support Network, we assisted with 28 protection orders.
Wow.
Okay, so these are family members, people who are living that are unsafe, that are coming to us to go to the courts to ask for help.
Right.
In their situation.
I know per usual, and it's very imperative, I find, that we begin with the kids. And I know, even though we're coming down to the end of the month, you've done some work with connecting with the kids.
Yes.
Specifically on October 1st, it was so refreshing to see our children getting out and becoming aware of what the issue is and sensitizing them rather, exposing them to the dangers of the issue and of course how they can protect themselves from it.
Yes.
Why is it so important for us to begin with them, and also how was that experience and what are some of the other activities that you would have embarked on so far for the month?
Well, October 1st is a big one for us. It was our Walk of Remembrance. For our Walk of Remembrance, we asked different schools within the BVI to come and be a part. And we had them create signs. They used our slogan from last year. We did a slogan hashtag competition, and there was one young lady. We utilized her slogan, and we had them create posters at the schools and get involved. And then it came out, and they marched on October 1st down the streets. I was very surprised. They had their little chants prepared, and they were going, and they had their signs. And when we got there, it was really nice to see how involved they were. We had the balloons. We had a family by the name of the Powell family that came. They lost their loved one. It's actually their year anniversary of this person's passing.
Wow.
So it was very impactful, I think, for the children, which is really, for me, it's important to get to the adults, yes, but to help children understand as they're growing what domestic violence is about, how it affects you, that there is no social economic status that keeps you from it.
Right.
This is something that affects everyone across the board.
It does not discriminate.
So I wanted them to understand that, and I think it really hit home. Along with that, every year we always go to different schools, and we have presentations that we give, and we tell them about it. We get them involved. We have them do drama. Last year, I actually had some young ladies and a couple gentlemen with me that were my drama team for FSN, and they were able to work with us. This year, I actually decided to spin it up a little bit, and I had the kids in classes now because they've seen the drama, so
Right.
they know what can happen.
Right.
And I pulled them up, and I had them get involved because I thought it would hit home a little bit more, and they really seem to have enjoyed it as well.
Because a lot of our kids, whether we choose to admit it or not, are exposed to this type of environment. They see it every day. As a matter of fact, even as adults, we might not acknowledge that this is a form of abuse. Neglect, for example.
Very much.
Persons don't look at neglect as a form of abuse, but it is. So unconsciously, they're a part of that environment. So I think it's so important, like you rightfully said, exposing them to what it is and how they can deal with it from a very early age. Because for me, that's where the healing begins.
Definitely.
At that early age.
Definitely.
All right. So not only are we celebrating not only are we celebrating Domestic Violence Month, but Fsn in itself, which of course lends so much to assisting in our communities and society in general, and lends to this cause, domestic violence, you're celebrating 30 years.
Yes.
That is a remarkable achievement.
It is. It really is. I am so proud and honored to be leading, well, I shouldn't say leading, but the director of this organization and helping it to just continue to go forward as it has been. This year we decided to do a couple of things towards the our anniversary celebration at this same event where the balloons were released.
Right.
We also released 3 doves, and each
Wow.
dove was a representation of each decade that Family Support Network was in existence. What we also are doing, which is really big for this weekend that's coming, is we're having activities that are geared towards celebrating our 30 years of service to the BVI. We're having a family fun day.
Yes, that's on the 26th,
That's
right?
on the 26th. It will be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
That's this Saturday.
This Saturday. Free.
And that's at the Noah Lloyd
the
Park?
Noah Lloyd Park.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right.
So it'll be 10 o'clock, Noah Lloyd Park. We hope to see you guys there with your kids.
Yes.
We at Family Support Network is about awareness, and it's also about promoting healthy family dynamics. And I believe a family fun day, it's a great way to do that.
Yes.
We're going to have information booths out there. We are going to have popcorn, cake, free ice cream, free face painting. We really want people to have fun and really enjoy this time. You know, in the end of the day, Family Support Network is successful because the people on the outside, the people in the community, are the ones helping support us. So we feel it's time to give back, and it's time to let them know how appreciative we are, which leads us to Sunday.
Yes.
On Sunday, we are having our commemoration ceremony, as well as our Shades of Purple Brunch and Awards celebration. It will be held at the Moorings, but starting, let me go back a little, we are having our commemoration ceremony. That will be at the St. George's Anglican Church. Starts at 8:30. That's where FSN began.
That's
so
amazing.
we thought it'd be pretty cool to go back and let them get their glory and their acknowledgement that this church was where we
Everything
really started.
began. Yes.
And on the steps of the church, as we
Right.
walk up, you know, it will hit me, I think, even more because, you know, you walk up, this is where it began, on steps.
Right.
To
30
where
years
we
ago.
are now, 30 years later. I think that's a phenomenal thing to be a part of.
What do you think has kept you guys going strong for 30 years?
Honestly, I think, you know, I wrote something about that in the booklet that we are giving out. I believe it is the fact that people have grown to rely and to depend on FSN in a way that they can trust us. Okay, it's not just about the people who come to us rely on us for things that we can give, but
There's a
the
sense
community
of security.
relies on the fact that they trust. If we say we're going to do it, that's what we're going to do. If you give us money towards that, that's where it's going to go.
Right.
And for people that puts you on a certain level and a certain place of confidence, and people trust you now a little bit more than they did before. And now the word spreads a little bit more, and more people want to help, and more efforts are made to make your organization the best it can be.
I
So-
like that you use the word trust because when it comes to abuse, I've read that it takes about 7 attempts for someone who's being abused, a victim, to actually leave the situation. And it requires a great amount of trust, I would
Yes.
think, in the fact that there might be a better situation out there for you, a better circumstance. a place of security like Family Support Network. So I'm really happy that you use the word trust. So the color purple bears great significance to the month, of course. I've been seeing purple everywhere. I know next week we'll be having an activity or an event called Paint the Town Purple.
Yes.
So just tell us about that quickly, and if there are any other activities that we can look forward to.
Definitely. The Paint the Town Purple, that is actually an event that's being done by Gender Affairs. That is through government.
Okay.
But it is supposed to be an event I know that they are doing where they're going to be wearing T-shirts, and they're just going to be doing things to just promote awareness for Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So I really look forward in being a part and helping them. But that is not necessarily something that we're doing.
Right.
But listen, we're all in this together, and we support each
one
other,
fight.
and we definitely partner a lot of times. So I know that they're going to do a great and amazing job putting that off, and I'm definitely will be wearing my shirt proudly.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Stout. I know before we go, Fsn is a nonprofit organization, and as we can imagine, it's only built on the backs of contributions from our community, generous donations from companies, corporate BVI, the government, the wider community. So if persons really wanted to support the organization, how can they do so?
Well, we are located right there on Chowell Street, right across from Midtown Restaurant, directly across from Ferrara Law Firm. We're there from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. We have a Facebook. We have phone number. They can call me. My phone number is 499-0999. A lot of nines. 499-0999.
I like it.
And they can get in contact with us. We also have an email. Our email is family, S as in support, N as in network, 1 at yahoo.com. So there are different ways, many different ways that you can get a hold of us. You can stop by, email, check out our Facebook page. We definitely look forward to hearing from you and working with you. I just wanted to say for our award ceremony, we have so many people that are being awarded. We're having our honors that are actually receiving awards, and we have our honorary mentions who will be receiving a token as well. We have been busy trying to make sure we're getting everyone in there. So I just wanted to say thank you guys. If there's anyone we have forgotten or have overlooked, better yet, we'll be looking for you. I'm going to be trying to get a hold of you.
Awesome.
So please let us know, and thank you so much once again for bringing us on today.
You're most welcome, Mrs. Stout. Viewers, I just wanted to remind you that domestic violence is everybody's business, and like Mrs. Stout said, it does not discriminate. It's a part of our community, and it is a cause that I think we all should lend hands to and ears to as we try to bring awareness and, of course, like we initially said, instigate positive change. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, viewers, I'm Javon Wilson for 284 Media.
Take care.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life.
We will live well.